Oh, hello there. Welcome to our program. Will and Zack's French masterpiece with a little bit of humor, JK, JK. Tonight we're going to be talking about the French Revolution and Napoleonic France. Leading up to the revolution, France had many large war debts, causing heavy taxes to plague the citizens. This made the populace extremely unhappy. When Louis XVI tried to raise taxes on the rich, many protested. In order to settle all the arguments, he had to call together a meeting of the Estates General. So in 1789, Louis XVI called a meeting for the Estates General. After discussions, the Third Estate was still extremely unhappy by the policy set up by the ancient regime, the ancient government of France. The Third Estate decided to secede from France. Many members met on the local tennis court and they signed the tennis court oath. They also wrote the Declaration of Rights of Man. This was known as the National Assembly. It started the famous French Revolution. Oui, mon ami. Liberty, equality, and brotherhood, the motto of the French Revolution. Until 1793, France was ruled under the Legislative Assembly, a constitutional monarchy similar to that of England. However, it was brought to an end by the introduction of universal white male suffrage and the murder of Louis XVI at the guillotine. The following few years were known as the National Convention. This was the most radical time period during the French Revolution. The most famous leader of the National Convention was Maximilien Robespierre. However, he turned into an insane dictator and was sentenced to death as well. The National Convention ended in 1795. The next phase of the revolution was called the Directory. 5 main directors ruled over all of France. This government lasted until 1799 when one director claimed absolute power as consul for life. This man was the Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon ruled over his consulate as emperor with his legal code, the Napoleonic Code, which he introduced in 1804. He tried to take over the entire world, expanding far beyond France's borders. The Napoleonic Wars continued until when Napoleon made the mistake of trying to invade Russia. His soldiers gave up in 1814. Napoleon abdicated his reign and was exiled by allied nations to the island of Elba. One of Napoleon's friends, Charles Maurice de Talleyrand, was one of the main players in planning his imprisonment. Napoleon broke out in less than a year, in February of 1815. He gathered an army, marched back to France, and ruled for a short period of time called the 100 Days. He tried taking over the world once more with that army. He was finally defeated when he tried invading Russia at the Battle of Waterloo. He was once again exiled, but this time to the island of St. Helena. This time he did not escape. He died there on May 5th, 1821, and that was the end of Napoleonic France.